broke I'm making. I don't want to hate on love, but sometimes I keep debating. She say she only lover, she only friend. We make a wish, now eat with pen. I sleep and I had a dream, wake up and I make a vow. Soon as everything complete, we saw one out. What I do wrong again, lad? Tell me what I do wrong again. People calling me name, lad. They say I get hard again. The bush a cut it, the garden a fuck it, put the clothes in a bucket. But the girl she keep on complaining. When I do it, they say put your back into it. All I know I try, she name calling with another guy. What I do wrong again, lad? Tell me what I do wrong again. People calling me name, lad. They say I get hard again. I buy she chocolate, I buy she rose. I push she out, I take she back, I pick up the clothes. I never leave her, when people tell me she hard. And now she find a man and she telling me she done. What I do wrong again, lad? Tell me what I do wrong again. People calling me names, they say I get hard again. They say I get hard again. The bush a cut it, the garden a fuck it, put the clothes in a bucket. But the girl she keep on complaining. When I do it, they say put your back into it. All I know I try, she name calling with another guy. What I do wrong again, lad? Tell me what I do wrong again. People calling me name, lad. They say I get hard again. How do I do? How do I try? Judge it, boys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're watching this Xbox Live event real quick. So let's see what's going on here.
And just the flow of Halo 3, it was just something so incredible. Played all of them, I love them all, and if Halo Infinite can just get that down, get some of those things down, right? Give us amazing weaponry, right? Weapon gameplay, like the Halo 1 classic pistol, the Halo 2 battle rifle, the Halo 3 battle rifle and sniper. I think it'll be in a really good spot, and I'm just excited to see what they have in store, man.
Awesome. Well, we'll see how much of that comes true, hopefully at the top of the hour when we get a look at Halo Infinite. Thanks to Ninja for joining us on the show. Now it is time to get to another world premiere, a net new game that you haven't heard about. And this one comes from my home country, my home province of Ontario, Canada. I saw this and got excited about just a brand new game from a smaller studio that you haven't heard about, but I think looks pretty cool. Check out this world premiere.
Check, check. What's up, Ashana? So I know there's not a lot of people interested in this, but there is some gamers watching me.
Definitely some Stranger Things vibes to that one. Echo Generation with the hockey smash. They're exciting. All right, now it's time to get to another world premiere. Check this out. Oh, wait, we got YouTube creators, first of all. Sorry. I get so excited. I think there are more world premieres coming. We do have more coming, don't worry. But right now, actually, we're going to hear from a number of YouTube creators around the world to hear what they're looking forward to from Xbox, hopefully at the top of the hour. So let's check this out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Garu, and I'm a content creator on YouTube. And today, I'm so much excited for this Xbox event, because with this, we are going to get ourselves the brand new Halo stuff. And I used to play Halo back in 2011 and 2012, and I just used to spend hours and hours making a map on Halo 3 than actually playing the game. Me and my friends, we used to be like, okay, let's just put that over there, let's put this over there, and literally, we used to come back from school and we used to mess around with maps and all that stuff, and it just used to be a fun game in general. Can anyone forget about the skulls? Like, we used to have to go ahead and collect them. Like, I could go in for hours on Halo, okay? Because with those skulls, we could actually go ahead and try out different stuff. And there just used to be so many variations in the game on its own. There used to be co-op, there used to be 1v1, King of the Hill, Juggernaut, and so many game modes in general. So I'm super excited for the brand new release of this game, because especially for content creators out there, there's going to be so much stuff to make content on, especially, there's going to be campaign, and plus if you guys make content on multiplayer, we can
my very first Xbox. I have it right here.
Sorry,
it is the beautiful translucent Halo Edition Xbox. When I first saw this machine, I absolutely fell in love with it. So ahead of its time, and so many great AAA games as well as hidden gems. And then when it came time for the Xbox 360, well, this was my machine of choice right here. I have the special edition E3 2005 faceplate on here. And check this out. This was back when you had to have an external Wi-Fi adapter. It wasn't built into the machine, but man, I have so many great memories playing awesome games on this. Now, when it comes to the Xbox One, I'll admit I was a bit late to the party on that one, but I eventually did pick up the Xbox One X. You see the Gears edition here, and I have to say I was blown away by this. It's excellent hardware, and the games are absolutely amazing on it. And so, from what I've seen so far of the Xbox Series X, it appears that Microsoft's going all in on powerful hardware and performance, plus they've added a bunch of first-party developers over the last couple of years, and there is that awesome backwards compatibility, which is important for collectors like me. So, yeah, I definitely think it's going to be pretty cool, and I want to learn more.
Hola amigas, amigos, yo soy Antrax. Wow, Halo, qué recuerdos tengo con este título, con este juego. Hizo mi infancia la más divertida de todas. Recuerdo que con el Halo 3 la campaña me la pasé en todos los modos posibles, en solitario y con amigos. El modo en línea, una chulada, lo mejor del mundo. Después con el Halo Reach lloré con la campaña, las cinemáticas son perfectas. Con Halo 4 recuerdo que mi primer trabajo, entré a trabajar para poder pagar el juego. Y entonces eso me ha causado una gran felicidad todo el tiempo con Halo. Es un juego que hizo mi infancia, mi adolescencia, y estoy seguro que lo voy a jugar hasta que me muera. Y lo que se viene con este nuevo título, nueva entrega, estoy seguro que va a ser lo mejor.
Hey, Summer Game Fest audience, Lamar Wilson here, and here are the 5 games that I'm looking forward to them announcing today. So the first one is Halo Infinite. Now, I came into Halo late with Halo 5. I know. But I loved it so much and I can't wait to see what's next. Then there's a new game from Rare called Everwild. It just looks amazing and breathtaking. I have no idea what the game's about, but I want to see it. Number 3, I definitely want to see a Gears 6. This is going to be a game really about revenge and taking the Horde out at the center, at the literal core, hopefully for the final time. Now, number 4, since we're talking about Gears, why not a Lego's Gears Saga? They did the Funko Pop thing on mobile, but what about Lego? Like, I would actually like to play that, so they need to announce that today. Now, finally, Cuphead 2. I know. Now, Cuphead 1 tore me a new one. It's one of the most unforgiving games ever, but for some reason, I just want more. Why do I want more? Man, am I crazy? Yes, I am.
Lamar, fully decked out in his Xbox gear, ready for the show. And it was so cool to have gamers from around the world joining us from India and Mexico and obviously here in the United States, because one of the things I think we found this year more than ever is that games bring us together, and people are watching all around the world. So I want to say hello to everyone watching this special event where hopefully we're all just going to be excited about games as we watch through it. And the stream is coming up in about 18 minutes. You can watch it live right here on this feed. We're going to go right into it. And then immediately afterwards, we've got our exclusive post show with guests, some of the developers featured in the showcase, and Aaron Greenberg from Xbox will be joining us to answer questions. And we'll also have some creators join us as well to grade, see how Xbox did based on our expectations. And we'll also do a poll on Twitter, so make sure to vote on that. But right now, it is time to get to another world premiere. This is a sequel to a game that if you watch YouTube Let's Plays and YouTube gaming videos, you've probably seen. Check this out.
What's up, Cherry Boss? You got work today, brother? Nice, nice, nice.
There it is. Hello, Neighbor 2. And we've got some more games still to come, and we are 14 minutes away from the start of the showcase from Xbox. It's going to last almost exactly 1 hour. So there'll be an hour showcase in 15 minutes and then our post show afterwards. But right now, we're going to take a look at the ID at Xbox program, a great program this week, actually. If you're on Xbox, there's a Summer Game Fest demo event, over 70 games that you can download and preview for free. One of the big things I wanted to do with Summer Game Fest was give everyone a chance to play more games at home. And I want to thank the team at Xbox for putting that together in these unusual circumstances where we don't have big consumer events to go and play games. But right now, let's take a look at ID at Xbox, and there are some glimpses of some new games in here as well. Check it out.
Welcome to the future, we got the magic. Fire to the moon, going into galactic. We like to get wild, we like to get sick. Turn it on the radio, 'cause we love the heat. Intensity, crazy, it's raining on me. Doing it our own way, 'cause we like to change the game. So tell me you like to play. Turning it upside down,
There you go, Shredder snowboarding game. I miss my SSX, so that one looks really good. And lots of great games coming to the ID at Xbox program that we're excited about. All right, now though, we have a pretty cool brand new game to show you. This comes from a legendary game creator, and when I saw this and the journey he wants to take us on with this game, I was really excited and honored to have the opportunity to share this with you. So this is a bit of a longer piece, but it takes you into the world of a brand new game from a special creator in Japan. Please check this out.
Hello, Xbox ファンの皆様、スクエアエニックスの中裕二です。今日は皆様に不思議な物語をお届けに参りました。僕は現在スクエアエニックスにいてバランカンパニーという新しいブランドを立ち上げました。そしてここにいる昔ソニックやナイツを一緒に作った大島直人と20年ぶりにタッグを組んでアクションゲームを作っています。
中さんがスクエアエニックスに行くと知った時はびっくりしました。
僕も驚いたよ。
しかしこうしてまた一緒にタッグを組んでゲームを作れること、そして僕たちの得意とするゲーム作りとスクエアエニックスが得意とする物語や音楽とが合わさり、誰も体験したことのない新しいゲームを世界中の皆様にお届けできることをとても嬉しく思います。
今日僕たちが皆様にお届けするのはアクションゲームの全てを詰め込んだアクションゲームオブアクションゲーム、バランワンダーワールドです。アクションゲームにミュージカルの世界観を持ち込んでボタン一つでたくさんの衣装能力を使い進んでいくゲームになります。
苦悩や葛藤、人は誰しもがポジティブな気持ちとネガティブな気持ちのバランスを保ちながら生きています。しかしそのバランスが崩れた時、あなたはバランシアターに迷い込みます。悩める12人のキャストたちの心象世界をあなたはさまざまなアクションを駆使して進んでいきます。アクションの一つ一つが衣装に割り当てられており、その数はなんと80種類を超えます。衣装を次々に着替えながら各ステージに散りばめられた謎を解き、そしてネガティブな気持ちにとらわれてしまったキャストたちの心をあなたの手で取り戻してあげてください。
本作は24言語に対応予定です。 Xbox One、 さらに Xbox シリーズ X にももちろん対応し、片方のコンソールを持っていればどちらでも遊んでいただけるスマートデリバリーにも対応する予定です。世界中の皆様に 4K の最高画質で本作の世界を隅々まで楽しんでいただけます。ワンダーワールドの世界で皆様をお待ちしています。最後に今日は全世界初公開の映像も準備いたしましたので、どうぞご覧ください。It's show time!
Balan Wonderworld, a strange and mysterious land that you visit when you come to a turning point in life. Over 80 different costumes, unlocking unique actions and abilities.
Wedding count, ilawini, sindoro.
look into your hearts to discover what's most precious. Balan Wonderworld. Every moment is an adventure.
There it is, the announcement of Balan Wonderland. Nights was such a special and important game to me. I want to thank Nakasan and Square Enix for sharing that world premiere announcement with us here on the pre-show. There's even more good stuff, though, coming up at the top of the hour. We are just 6 minutes away, so we're going to have another group join us here as we count down in the final 5 minutes. We got Matt Pat joining us live from the Game Theorist headquarters.
It's over. I could check out right now. I am sold. Balan Wonderworld, #1 game. Over. Stand aside Halo Infinite. That was what I needed to see.
I was going to say, I was pretty excited when we got that. I'm like, okay, this pre-show is going to be pretty good. That's an exciting announcement. Just to have those guys back doing that. So yeah, I agree with you, Matt Pat. All right, we've also got JD Witherspoon joining us. What's up, Ron? How you doing?
Yo, I'm chilling, man. I'm looking at this countdown for the showcase. I'm ready to put my helmet on and get it going. But I'm like, let's talk real quick.
I was going to say, we got 5 minutes. And joining us also is Allegra Frank from Vox. Allegra, how you doing?
Hey, I'm really good now. Like, after Balan Wonderland, I'm with Matt. Yo, that's it. That's the end of the show for me.
We done. Yeah, no, it's nice, happy, uplifting. We need a game like that. So that was, a pretty good way to end the pre-show. It hopefully means there's even more big surprises coming in the main show. And let's talk about this. You guys are going to join us afterwards as well to react to what we see. So let's kind of get the preview. Balan Wonderland, but what else? What do you guys? Let me put it this way: what does Microsoft need to do to get an A from you watching this conference? So what's it going to take? Let's start with you, Matt.
Yeah, to me, we all know Halo Infinite is the big gem in their crown, right? Like that's the piece that they're selling, the killer app. That is their killer app. But to me, as a mild Halo fan, I want to see what is the other thing that's going to get me to buy this system in particular. And if it's not a neon green skin, like we saw for the earlier Xbox generations, to coat that big obelisk that you're buying with Xbox Series X, Balan Wonderland or Balan Wonderworld might have sold it for me. It looks like exactly the sort of game that I need in 2020, that the world needs in 2020, and it hits me right in the nostalgia feels. So I needed another killer app for this system, and that might have been it.
Wow. All right. You guys are done in the pre-show. I like it. There are already high marks. JD, we know we're going to see Halo. Seems like you're sufficiently hyped if you've got your Master Chief helmet. What's it going to take to get an A from you in the post-show grade?
Obviously Halo. I would love for them to take Halo Infinite and use it to be showcased the same way they showcased Halo 2 from the E3 2005 world premiere. I remember that. They did the gameplay mixed in with cutscenes. And then, I believe we talked about Fable a little bit earlier. I believe Fable 4 would be great. I don't know if they've ever put out that last Fable. I'm not sure. I have to go back. And then for me personally, I want a new Matrix video game. I know that no one in the chat wants that, but hey, remember Enter the Matrix? That was fire. Remember that bullet time? Yo, bring me back. Matrix
I remember that. Right now. Intersected with the movies and stuff. Yeah, all right. That's a wild prediction that we're gonna get a new Matrix. Keanu, they used Keanu last year, so you never know. Bring him back again.
They make a movie.
Allegra, I know you're excited about Balan, what they're doing. What else will it take to hype you up to an A grade in the post show?
Right. Everything that's excited me in the pre-show is pretty much what I would also want in the post-show, which is interesting, sort of inventive, newer IP. Like, I'm not a big, Halo nerd or Watch Dogs or just anything with a number after it, unless it's some bizarre number that has nothing to do with the game. Like, if it's a sequel, I'm pretty much out. But I would love to see more from Tell Me Why by Don't Nod. I would love to see some actual like gameplay and a good emphasis on that, because it really brings an interesting amount of diversity to Xbox. But in general, I like to be really surprised whether or not it's some, Final Fantasy exclusive that's making its way onto the Xbox for the first time, or just some game we've never heard of before from some small, exciting studio. I mean, that's always what wins me over. Also, Keanu Reeves, if he shows up again, I mean, that would be really great.
Hey, you never know. I think he's in Berlin filming Matrix, but hey, it's virtual, so anyone can. This thing is, this year anyone can show up because around the world we can connect people, and it's so different to not be with you guys, with 5,000 people at the Microsoft Theater getting to see this stuff. But we are literally just about a minute away here from going live. You guys are going to join us afterwards. You've got your Master Chief helmet. And I want to thank everyone for joining us exclusively here on YouTube for the pre-show for the Xbox event. It's going to be about 2 minutes until we go. So maybe one last quick rapid fire here. JD's got his helmet on. How do you guys think they're going to open the show? What do you think the first thing is?
Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, start with the big guns. They know that's what everyone's here for.
Someone who doesn't really care about Halo, I would love, because I need a bathroom break. So, sorry, JD.
Right. The chat just lit up. He's going to take a bathroom break during Halo. All right, but hey, we got Balin, and yeah, that's part of the fun is that we don't know what they're going to do, and they've been very quiet. They've just said Halo, but beyond that, they've really not told us anything else about what games are going to be in there. So you said, Tell Me Why, great example. Everwild, Psychonauts, those are games that we know they're making that hopefully we'll have updates on. And then I know for a fact there will be some new games announced in this showcase, and it's exciting to watch it live here on YouTube. Well, Matt, JD, Allegra, thanks for joining us. You guys are going to be with us afterwards. We're going to react to the press conference, see how Microsoft did, and then we're going to have some guests, some of the developers and some of the games featured in the show. We're going to have interviews with them, and Xbox's Aaron Greenberg will be joining us live to break down some of the news. So enjoy it. Watch it live here, the Xbox Game Showcase, an hour of games right here on YouTube.
The Mjolnir exosuit is now complete. Even though this technology will save humanity in the war to come, I must remind myself, liquid crystal cannot rise on its own. Titanium alloy cannot prevail in the face of extinction. Armor cannot hope. It all means nothing until you step inside.
Am I dead already? I must be. I mean, this is a punishment, right? Yep, this is death. No! No! No, 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 no! This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, shit. No! No! You can't stand this! No, you... Breathe. No! You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're... Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered. I know I saw clone wars over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war, we'll get away from here. Far away.
Wait here.
Oh. Let me find.
First, when I get back, we can look. Together.
Okay, big guy.
Next time I do the stream, I'm gonna make sure I'm streaming it at 60 frames per second. Because right now you guys are not watching it at 60 frames per second, but I'll make sure I do it next time for the next event. Then again, there's probably so much people watching this event. I'm reading the comments here, like everybody's saying lag. Lag. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm seeing. Hold up. Look how much people saying. Look how much people saying lag in the comments. Comes in. Somebody said look at Destiny 2.
Yes, he lost this war months ago. Your people are broken,
They put Thanos in Halo.
hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't. We are one step ahead, always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriarchs. But without challenge, I grew weary, lost,
Xbox Endgame. Halo Endgame.
Here you now stand. This is my last fight. A true test of legends. Our story will outlive.
You can't tell me they try to rip off Thanos.
Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard.
You guys should see the comments on this. Trash graphics. Looks like PS2. Halo Endgame. It should be Halo Endgame for real.
We hope you enjoyed your first look at Halo Infinite's campaign. I'm incredibly proud of the team at 343, and we're thrilled to share a hint of the epic battles that await you on the next chapter of Master Chief's journey. This is the most ambitious campaign we've ever created at 343. For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several times larger than our last two Halo games combined. Halo Infinite has been built from the ground up to take full advantage of Xbox Series X. Bigger battles, epic vistas, more complex visual effects, displayed with 10 times the processing power per pixel of Halo 5. This will be running at a flawless 60 frames per second and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have never been possible before. We look forward to sharing even more about Halo Infinite in the coming month, including the first look at multiplayer. And now, please enjoy a glimpse of what others in the Xbox Game Studios family have been working on.
16
World
times
premiere.
the resolution. Xbox version of Last of Us.
Welcome, everyone, to the Xbox Game Showcase. Today, we're showing games from 9 of our 15 Xbox Game Studios, including unveils of 5 new first-party
ripped off
games.
Last
What you
of
will
Us
see
already.
today is how Xbox Game Studios are harnessing their passions to bring their dreams to life. We believe that how you find and play your games is as important as the device you play them on. Xbox Game Pass is the best way to discover and play, and we want you to be able to experience as many great games as possible. So Game Pass members, you can play every game you see today from your subscription or free to play. These games will look and play best on Xbox Series X, delivering unmatched fidelity, performance, precision, and immersion. And we've designed the most consistently powerful next-generation console. And we've built state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer to realize their full vision. One studio that has always pushed the limits of our hardware is Turn 10. And they're early in development on the next Forza Motorsport. And Xbox Series X is bringing them closer to their dream of unprecedented realism with ray tracing and native 4K resolution, all at 60 frames per second. The trailer you're about to see was captured completely in
Talk
engine.
about that Game Pass later.
World premiere.
Oh yeah, of course they had to do Forza. How could I forget that? See, when they show off a new console, the racing games are pretty much easy renders. I mean, I don't think it stresses the console too much, but when you do racing games, they like to showcase it because that's the only game that can make it look the best because it's not that complicated. As far as the 3D design perspective. Because when I did take 3D design in college, it could get pretty complicated, but once you have a basic, you know, your wireframe and all that stuff, it just all depends on your hardware at that point. Rare. Who remembers GoldenEye?
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it. It is found in the smallest moments. In every step of a perilous journey. In the symmetry of ritual. In the bonds we share. And in moments of stillness. It teaches us to look beyond the expected. To be a light in dark places. To seek answers.
Cell shading designs.
And to stand watch over our world.
Cartoonish. You can run at a high frames per second, so it looks smooth.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it.
To make better stories, better gameplay itself, instead of focusing on realism. I feel like I gotta turn up the mic just a little bit. Check, check, check. There we go.
Ever
Everwild will give to you a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore and to just truly lose yourself in. It's a place to be eternal. And Eternal has the gift to sense and feel how magic flows through nature, makes ever living. The team here at Rare are so excited to be working on something like Everwild, and I hope you're excited too. But I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's shown their support and love, and for the incredible, awesome, positive community that's already growing around this game. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Whoa, I just got hit with a flood of memories.
Love you, Mom.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Mom?
Allison?
Yeah. It doesn't matter that they don't believe us.
We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense. But we couldn't be sure.
It doesn't matter that they kept us apart.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other.
It doesn't matter that finding the truth feels impossible.
We're all done with fairy tales.
The only thing that matters is you're my brother. And the only way to move forward is to keep looking back.
We've been getting these visions whenever we see
Yo,
or hear
comments.
something really emotional.
The comments are crazy. A lot of people saying PS5 won. PS5 won, PS5 won.
Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just got thrown out the window.
She loved you. She attacked you. We both saw it.
PS1 graphics.
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives.
360 game.
Nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son.
I can't do this. Stop!
I'm guessing that's the... Yeah, that's like one of those story-driven games where it's more of a movie that you control the outcome of it. Like Heavy Rain or Detroit Become Human, looks like.
Hey everyone, my name is Gennady. I'm the co-founder and director of technology at Moon Studios. Today we're very excited to tell you that we're working on a very, very special version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, specifically for Xbox Series X. We're now at a time where we can reach levels of fidelity and frame rates previously absolutely impossible on any console. An already gorgeous game like Ori can now run at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in its highest quality, delivering unprecedented game feel with silky smooth animation, super crisp, sharp image, and low input latency, which is just so important for the tight and precise platforming feel of this game. We can also boost the immersion in different spaces in our world by using premium audio tech that we previously just could not simulate in real time. And with all of this crazy hardware power, we can give our players more options with how they want to play our game. We can't wait for all of you to experience this very special version of Ori coming to Xbox Series X with smart delivery later this year.
From the furthest reaches of the universe comes the biggest mystery in the galaxy.
An abandoned research facility, and now shady corporate intrigue.
Marvel of the Gorgon asteroid. A sordid stopover, full of salacious secrets.
This might be a Fallout game.
Scandalous strangers. Read Greetings, attractive patron. You are looking right on today. With the right pace,
They wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
can put you on the wrong side of a gun. Or sword. Or this thing. Thrills. Danger. Intrigue.
A word of advice before you go, Captain? Trust no one.
What will you find on Gorgon? This internet cannot be drinks parent state.
If you're waiting for the biggest game of the year, then wait for Cyberpunk. But if you're ready for the smallest,
That was good.
we've got you covered. From
E-Money, what's
Obsidian
up?
Entertainment, the makers of games that are nothing like this
Waiting
one.
for the biggest game of the year. They straight up said, wait for Cyberpunk.
This summer, strive together to thrive together.
Said
Or
A
just
Bug's
feed
Life.
your friend to the spiders and go solo.
Tiny Minecraft. Look, everybody's gonna say lag. Watch, everybody's gonna say lag. Tiny Craft. $4K download. There you go. See, lag.
At Obsidian, we're dedicated to pushing narrative and role-playing games. It's something we do every day when we come to the office, and we can't wait for you to play our next great adventure, Apparel on Gorgon. It's the first of 2 planned story expansion packs for the Outer Worlds that we're putting together with our friends from the Private Division. Now, it's also important that we continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game. Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded together. Oh, yeah. If you've been wondering, we have working on that next RPG. Check this out.
World premiere.
We have always known war. It forged our empire. Turned heroes into queens and kings. And decimated our foes. Now our oaths are lost, forsaken. And you must face the monsters our sins have borne. Is an oath worth the weight of a crown?
Avowed is an expansive first-person RPG set in the fantasy world of Eora. When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us that this epic game is the one they want to make. As creators of critically acclaimed RPGs, this is Obsidian at their best, and it is being built from the ground up to take full advantage of the power of Xbox Series X. At Xbox Game Studios, we also work with independent developers, always with the goal of empowering them to bring their ideas to life. I'm excited to announce our work with Interior Night, a new studio led by some of the most talented storytellers in our industry. Let's meet Caroline Marshall, studio head of Interior Night, to debut their original game.
Bonjour, I'm Caroline from Interior Night. Our team is really passionate about storytelling because when you play a story, you step into the character's shoes. You get to experience their fears, their hopes, their conflicts firsthand. And in the process, you learn more about yourself. And this is quite powerful. Our first game spans 30 years in the American Southwest. It's a story about family, resilience, and sacrifice. But most of all, it's about how you will shape the fate of real, flawed people trying to find their way in a world they don't fit in. I hope you enjoy the trailer.
World premiere.
Fortune, smile and fade. I haven't seen you much of late. I need you now, cannot wait. But when I look, you're not around.
We were on our way to start a new life that summer. For our family, it was just a stopover.
For mine, it was the end of the road.
On the ground, now!
The sun went down on all of us that day. Was it fate? Coincidence? No. It was a long-forgotten secret, buried in the dark.
All my life, I've been scared of the shadows. But now, I'm finally ready to step into the light. I got your letters.
Here at Ninja Theory, we're hard at work on all of our projects, including Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, which we announced at the Game Awards back in December. An incredible 3.5 million players have now experienced Senua's story in Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. We're excited to start giving you an insight into what comes next for our Celtic Warrior, an experience that we'll be building in Unreal Engine 5 for Xbox Series X and PC. I'm happy to reveal today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country of Iceland. And you can find out more about our location scouting and how we've discovered the history of our setting in a brand new behind-the-scenes development diary, which you can view straight after the show on the Ninja Theory YouTube channel. It's been so touching to see the impact that Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice has had on so many players, and we're incredibly thankful to all of the fans that have been part of Senua's story so far. And we're excited for you to be part of our development journey from here on out.
Do you want to say hi to Peter? He's on the line
What?
here.
Peter, he's been sitting there the whole time? Hey, who wrote the song?
Peter.
Oh, Peter. Fantastic work. Love the song.
Very much.
It's going to be fun to sing it. Now it's time to rock. Shall we start rocking?
probably been a long time since you've had a visitor. I hope you don't mind pop-ins. Where are we?
Shh. It's a quiet place.
Lost alone, neither skin nor bone. Just a thought is all I've got. Now my cover's blown. At the bottom of a lake, a frozen feeling. When my friends pulled me back up, I started healing. Now I can feel out the galaxy and hear the flow of time. Been so tense, but now I sense a reason to this rhyme. And I can smell the universe, and I can taste the sky, and I can see each molecule through my cosmic eye. Senses are the magic keys. They fill roads I've had. Unlocking all my memories. Never, never.
We can't wait for you to experience the amazing games built by Xbox Game Studios, and there is just so much more for you to play on Xbox. We are partnering with thousands of creators, from the largest publishers to the smallest independent developers, to bring you the broadest variety of games ever. There is one developer in particular that is close to us, not just geographically, but in history too. I'm thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass. If you are one of the more than 10 million Game Pass subscribers, you also get access to all current Destiny 2 expansions starting this September. For Game Pass Ultimate members, Destiny 2 will also be playable on mobile from the cloud. Later this year, Bungie will also release a new version of Destiny 2 that is optimized for Xbox Series X. 4K resolution running at 60 frames per second. Here's an all-new look at Bungie's Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
I've seen terrible things born out in the darkness. Every moment brings them closer. It's time to step beyond the light.
This is Destiny 2 that you can play any way you want thanks to Xbox Game Pass. Some of the world's most inspired developers are working on games for Xbox Series X, and we're just honored to be able to collaborate with them. Xbox Series X will empower both new and experienced creators to bring the future of games to life like never before. Unique perspectives, unexpected innovations, and fresh voices that demand to be heard and that we can't wait for you to discover. All of the games you're about to see are being built to launch exclusively on Xbox consoles. Thanks and enjoy.
World premiere.
So many people streaming this event.
World premiere.
My Lord Inquisitor, I've reached a term of prime and begun our investigations. Our recon squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive to determine the full extent of the unrest. I'll know more when they make it back. If they make it back.
World premiere.
Something changed, my heart could not contain the miracle of this world and all that it creates. With every passing day, the winds might grow stronger and carry us away, but we will hold on to joy to light the way.
I wonder if all these people signed an NDA. Are these all streamers?
Nothing could measure the kind of strength
actually a pretty.
We're all together in this love, don't you forget it.
It's actually a pretty cool concept.
We're all connected in this club.
World premiere.
Approaching orbit. Scans a no-go. Sure you want to drop here?
Oh yeah. Already lacing up my boots back here.
What we got? Another good-for-nothing space rock?
Whoa. Hold on, let me check.
Find anything good?
Vex, you're not gonna believe this. Ouch! What the?
It all starts with a dead girl. A forest. The moon.
All these
Scent of pines.
horror zombie games.
And then the gunshot. Every story has two sides. A regular, rational one, but also a darker and deeper truth. Not unlike a nightmare. I can see both. Worse, I can live them.
Hello? Anyone there?
What is this place?
World premiere.
Yeah. This looks like a Final Fantasy game. Yeah, I know it's not Final Fantasy, but looks like a little rip-off of it.
Luis Torres, I've seen your future. Global risk is scared of the weapon you will become.
Destiny chose me to save this world. And I will see it done.
Blacklist, we make our own path. We protect our own.
Can you protect me from fate?
Seconds.
Really trying to make everything so epic like Last of Us.
We got company.
Soon, the entire world will burn, all because of him.
The ghost is here!
Crossfire. Interesting.
Today, you saw 10 world premieres and 22 console
Yawn.
launch exclusives. Game Pass members can play every game you have seen today from Xbox Game Studios and all of our partners in the subscription or free to play. This is just a peek at some of the new titles coming to Xbox Series X. And some of the games you already love and some you have yet to play will also be optimized for Xbox Series X. Games like Forza Horizon 4,
And the PC, don't forget
Gears
that.
5, and Sea of Thieves. You'll get the next-gen
Somebody
upgrades
send us
at
Nintendo
no additional
Switch
cost
wins.
when they launch. You can
Yeah.
expect a lineup of over 100 titles for Xbox Series X this holiday season. With Series X and Game Pass, Xbox is the place to play, and you are at the center of everything we do. Now, you may have noticed we didn't get to visit all of our Xbox Game Studios today. That means we'll have more to
Didn't see,
share later this year. But until then, here's one more thing.
Oh, everybody's trying to do the Apple
World
thing. The one
premiere.
more thing. It's classic now. It's classic. The one more thing. Let's see this one more thing. Let's see.
The world is filled with stories of legendary heroes
This is Zelda.
treacherous
ripoff?
villains,
Adult Zelda? Fable?
of fantastical creatures and wondrous places
Fable? I'll
where
put my money
nature
on Fable.
and magic live in perfect
Maybe a new
harmony.
IP.
Not all stories have happy endings. But yours has yet to be written.
Called it. Called it.
Coming out of the shadows and into
think this is pretty much the end of the show. Eat those, yo. Very interesting. So, yep. Curious to know how many of y'all actually have.
All right, hello everyone.
Xbox.
Welcome back to the Xbox Game Showcase post show. There you go, the announcement of a brand new Fable and our first look at the gameplay of Halo Infinite. We now have a post show with some developers joining us, as well as Aaron Greenberg from Xbox. Luke Smith from Bungie is going to be with us as well. Tim Schafer and much more. And of course, we want your reactions to hear what you guys think. I just posted a poll on Twitter. How would you grade Xbox in the press conference and what they did? We want to hear your opinion on it and what Xbox showed across their entire portfolio. One interesting thing, everything they showed today was an Xbox Game Pass game, which, you know, is pretty impressive that all those titles are going to be on Game Pass. But of course, they're probably games that you wanted to see there that you may not have seen. So we want to hear what people think, but we've got our panel now to react to everything, to tell us what they thought. You heard leading in what their expectations were. Everyone was excited about the Balan announcement in the pre-show. How did Xbox do in the main show? Well, let's welcome them back again. We've got Matt, Pat, JD, and Allegra fresh off the live showcase. We were all watching it. So I've done a lot of talking. Matt, let's start with you. What did you think?
I thought, you know, Jeff, I think you had some of the biggest announcements. So the conference itself, I'd give it like B+. The pre-show where you announced Balan Wonderland, you showed a brief clip of 12 minutes, Hello Neighbor 2, which I kind of hate that whole franchise. I have a whole history with it, but I appreciate that it was there. You know, I got to say the pre-show pushed it into A territory for me. Infinite looked great. I was glad to see that it wasn't just like an Infinite pay-to-play kind of game where that there's an actual storyline, that there's an actual campaign that you're going to play through. The Forza graphics really showed off the power of the console, and I'm not even a graphics
like I
guy.
said, that's the only
so,
thing.
Yeah,
that
across the
could
board,
show
like
off
there
the
was a
console,
lot
right?
of CGI cutscenes. There was a lot
It's a
of
racing game. All
not
racing
in-game
games
moments. But
look
I was
good
really
on
excited.
current
I thought they
gens.
did a solid job of showing off the breadth of it. And the true winner outside of the pre-show is Game Pass. I think they see where the future is headed. They see that that's going to be their big money maker. Get people to try a lot of these games and hop aboard the subscription train. I think it's a smart move on their part, and that's the winner of this press conference.
Yep. I agree. No, it is pretty impressive that all those games are going to be in Game Pass. Allegra, you wanted some surprises, some weird, whimsical, fun games on it. You know, Halo. I don't know if it's so. You had your bathroom break, but I don't know if you got to catch a little bit of it at the end there. But what was your overall impression of what they did? I think one thing that a lot of people online were saying, you know, they wanted to see the power of that next gen box. You know, where they were taking kind of games,
By the way,
and graphics.
I had an Xbox 360. That's the only Xbox console I ever owned. I never had the first Xbox. Don't have the current gen Xbox. 360 was good just because I had a lot of friends playing on Xbox. So it depends on really how many friends you have playing the game. If you like to game by yourself, you know, it doesn't matter. But usually I feel like
good mix of games.
you'll go towards the console that all your friends have because you guys could play together. But if you like exclusives and stuff like that, because Grand Theft Auto eventually comes up on all systems, but I believe it originally came on the PlayStation first.
I was happy to see that.
Do not turn off.
Tell Me Why. The first chapter would be coming out in August.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really
so
it's always great.
Don't forget to answer.
When an event
Put your
has
response in the
games that
poll.
you can actually anticipate
Let me know what system you're trying to get.
concrete end date. But I also was really impressed that there was a good focus on original games. I was really excited to see the As Dusk Falls trailer. I thought that
So
looked
the
really
event
great.
just
And
ended. So this is just basically the
looks
post show. This is just
amazing.
people talking
That
about
game is really beautiful. A lot of great games
their
with
thoughts and stuff like
wonderful
that.
art design.
And
But
I'll,
yeah,
I'll
I
add a
mean, I
poll
think in
on
terms of
Twitch too.
showing
1
off the new
second.
console, it seemed as though a lot
Let's
of
see what
the games that we saw
see what the people
are
want.
compatible with the
Let me-
Xbox One as well.
Let me set up this poll real quick. But enjoy what she says.
CG teasers, but the Ori, I guess, upgrade for Xbox Series X looks amazing. Like that looked fantastic. So that was a really cool little teaser for what to kind of expect from the new console.
So what letter grade would you give them here?
I don't believe in letter grades. I'm one of those unschooling people. So yeah, we don't do letter grades. I mean, I'd probably give it
thumbs up or down, or how do you like?
No, I mean, I would, if I'm going to adhere to the Jeff Keighley scale, I would say probably B plus as well. I actually thought it was, there was a good breadth and diversity of games shown. Game Pass was definitely the star of the show, as you guys mentioned, and I think it's cool that they're leaning into that program.
Yep, absolutely. All right, JD, you put your Master Chief helmet.
All right, so I put
aside.
a poll
We
up.
got to see a lot of Chief. I thought that
poll is
opening
gonna be up
kind
for
of
10
CG
minutes,
lead
so
into
go
the
ahead and
Halo
cast your
piece
vote.
was so beautiful.
If you're watching
it
on
just
Twitch.
was epic. When you actually got to see the game
I
and the
have it up,
gameplay,
I
that was a
have the
real
poll up on
demo. I mean,
Facebook
they
too.
said, press here to play the demo. What was your takes? Halo back?
I love Halo, and I've beaten all the previous games and all the side games minus the Halo Wars series. I'm not a top-down guy, but I'm one of those people who's watching it and I'm like, wait, I'm confused on the story. That's the one thing that's kind of throwing me right now. I mean, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. But I like the
They added
gameplay.
Thanos.
We have a grappling hook. I'm a fan. We're like Spider-Man now with a gun. So I'm excited about that. And I'm also excited about the other games that we saw. State of Decay 3. I've never been more scared of deers. Bambi's not going to be the same anymore. Regardless of that, Fable at the end. I didn't think that was going to happen. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So they touched on that. I think we got a lot of decent stuff. Letter grade wise, I give it a B. I give it a B plus A minus. It was one of the things where they're showing you what they're capable of. We're all aware that the console is going to be very powerful. Everybody wants to know when it's coming out and when we can expect it and when we can put pre-orders in.
Like I said, the Halo game did not look
from what I
impressive
saw, I enjoyed it. I think they came swinging.
I know, understand it's a live event.
Yeah, no,
and they have like
as
a lot of
everyone's
lag,
mentioned,
still
Game
didn't
Pass
look,
will obviously allow you to play
as
across
impressive
multiple devices
I
as
thought it
well.
would be.
So as you said, their philosophy is not all about getting you to upgrade.
I believe you can play
to
Halo
Series
now on
X,
the
right?
on
It's
the
sort of
PC.
like even you have a PC
the next
now
gen,
or a
everything
phone
is PC as
or
well.
even a existing Xbox. Looked like everything in that showcase will be on Game Pass and also be available potentially on the device you already have. So it's less of a story of get you to upgrade to the new machine. That said, Matt, when you look at that, this fall you gotta buy one first or maybe buy both, but PlayStation or Xbox, like did it do enough to convince you like this should be in first position for you?
Honestly, that's the question that I was asking myself the entire time watching the conference, and I gotta say, Xbox sold me on the need for it being next gen more than PlayStation. And I feel bad saying that because I think last generation I skewed more into PS5 or PS4 territory.
Right.
But I really love the games that they showcased. I love the fact that they're really diving into the ID at Microsoft program and some of those indie ideas that are kind of you see surfacing and you're starting to see them kind of bubble up and get more of a spotlight. I love the emphasis that they have on that. And, they do have a lot of big titles that, are coming down the pipeline. And I know that you think we're joking, Jeff, about Balan Wonderworld, but I gotta say that I felt so emotional watching them talk about that game and seeing that style of gameplay in a way that I haven't felt about a lot of games in a long time. And like it seems so dumb, but I'm so excited off of just that short little bit that you played before the whole thing started. Like that.
It's a pre-show. Pre-show gets an A, as you said.
If you're watching on Twitch, let me know if you put in your vote, and I'll end the poll.
Pat Valen, that's the no. I said I think there was a whimsy and it's just he said, and Yuji Naka coming back doing that. I think he said like, I love that game where the world needs a little bit more of that, right? And a few less zombies and a few less guns and just kind of fun and musical and whatnot. I agree. Allegra, out of all the things that you saw, was there anything that you didn't see that you wanted to see? We got a little bit of a tease of Fable. I mean, not a lot of info, I think, in that. I'm sure fans can maybe pull apart some things, but it's sort of Playground's making a Fable, which we kind of already knew in some form. Was there anything that you were like disappointed that you didn't see?
Nope.
I think I sort of mentioned before, I always love to see that really big wow surprise of, oh, wow, we're getting, Sony exclusive showing up on a Microsoft platform for the first time. I'm thinking about when they announced Final Fantasy 15 would be on the Xbox. So we didn't really get anything quite like that, where it's very, unpredictable or even shocking, which I really thrive on those moments. I think we all kind of do. So it didn't really have the big wow showstopper moment for me.
I would agree. No, I think that's the thing. As you said, there was kind of things we knew, and yes, there's a new Forza coming. I guess probably the biggest surprise might have been, Obsidian's Avowed, which is at least, reveal of a new game. But he said that's expected. They're a first-party studio. They make RPGs, so they're making another one. But you're right. Wasn't some, there were rumors before of like, oh, there's going to be a Ninja Gaiden, or there'll be other, other things. And even on the third-party side, one thing I think was notable is that every game in there was on Game Pass. So I think that meant a lot of games weren't included because they might not be on Game Pass. So people were, wondering like, where was Cyberpunk? Where was Elden Ring, and things like that, and all these big expectations. But it was more focused on the first party sort of studios overall. I'm curious to get your take, like in the environment we're in this.
Definitely the best thing they showed was probably Fable, but it's just like a teaser, it's a cinematic, no gameplay, no nothing. They just announced that they are making it, so that just solidified the rumors. That's basically it.
With that, you're never going to have to pay $60 to play any of those games. Do you think, is that going to change how we play games moving forward? Because it is a bit of a difference in philosophy to sort of other platforms, that it's more Netflix-like, and that you're going to get to sample a bunch of games. Is Game Pass, is it changing how you guys are playing games now, or do you think it's going to change moving forward?
I mean, I definitely think it's a really smart initiative that Microsoft has and that it owns. I mean, Sony has PS Now, but like LOL, right? So, and Nintendo doesn't quite have anything like that other than any.
All right, so I think I'm gonna end it right there. But yeah, my quick thoughts. Yeah, my quick thoughts. Yeah, not impressed. Shout out to everybody who's Team PlayStation, but not impressed. Of course, they got Halo. We have to see it until we will definitely have to see it in person to see how the graphics really look. Because on stream it did not look good. And the only thing I'll say for Xbox is Fable, but we might not be getting that to 2022 probably. So that's my thoughts on that. Thank you for everybody's watching. Oh yeah, let me end this poll real quick. Let's see. All right, PS5. PS5 won that one. Let's see who won this one. If you want to cast any vote, which console you're going to get next? Just curious to see. Shout out to everybody who's. Alright, let's mute that. Where's the poll? I could probably change this view real quick.
Don't stop me, don't stop me. Cause this bumper thirsty. Just watch our wave it from this big bumper. Take over the town. I say, don't judge me, don't rush me. Cause this bumper thirsty. Just watch our wave it from this big bumper. Take over the town. Watch me bumper spin up.
All right, nobody voted, so no. So everybody's indifferent. Nobody's nobody's getting a console apparently. So good to know. Good to know. Good to know. But yep, I'll probably be playing some Call of Duty later, ladies and gentlemen. I'll check you guys later. Shout out to everybody who's watching this on the replay. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Follow my channel on Twitch. You don't know. DJ shows tomorrow will be happy hour at home starting at 5 o'clock. DJ session. And then gaming probably right after that. You know your boy Majestic comes on right after the show, right? Alright. So I'll check you guys later.
Play